Directly from Senn High School Studio 231, this is Senn TV Season 3. Starring Cassandra Cabrera, Cameron Fleeman, Hassan Gordon, Kendall Jackson Jr., Philip Johnson White, Bill Sidney, Paula Trejo, Taylor Williams, featuring the members of our broadcast journalism wonder. In this episode, we'll take a look at Senn's recent club day, an English teacher who can spit some bars, some advice for our newest Bulldogs, the Freshmen, along with several other great stories. Let's turn the show over to our anchors for today's show, Cameron Fleener and Kayla Williams.
Microphone's on.
Camera's ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Action!
Hello, Senn, and welcome back to Senn TV. We're super excited to begin our third season.
Senn TV produced the first day of school video that I know you all saw.
As of now, we've reached about 20,000 views. Let's take a quick look at it.
Getting to class the first day, understanding your schedule, understanding your teacher's expectations, and really getting a grasp on how you want to set forth your success for the year starts on day one.
We'd like to thank Chicago Public Schools for putting the video on Facebook. We were excited to see so many students comment and share it. Keep it up, Bulldogs. We're hoping to spread out the hashtag sensational message throughout the whole city.
Now that we're back in school, let's take time to reflect on our summer. Cassandra Cabrera went to 7th period lunch to ask about favorite summer memories.
Hello, Senn TV, and here I am today in the lunchroom, and I'm about to ask all these students, or most of these students, what their favorite summer memory is. Let's take a look.
And my favorite memory of the summer had to be Freshman Connection, mainly because, it made it an easy adjustment here to the school. And I made a lot of new people because, coming in as a freshman is not easy. So, yeah.
All right. Thank you.
I went fishing.
Did you catch any fish?
Yeah, I actually caught a really large fish, an ugly one, called barracuda.
Okay, did you get to keep it or did you throw it back in?
I ate it.
Okay. And how was it tasty?
It was actually really tasty. It tastes like fried fish.
All right, my favorite summer memory was the week we got out of school in June. Every year I go on an annual camping trip for my dad's birthday, and I take my son. He's going to be 2 in 2 weeks, and we go camping and we go fishing and kayaking and all that fun stuff. So every summer I look forward to that.
My favorite summer memory was spending 13 hours at Cedar Point riding roller coasters with my kids. We got to the park when it opened and we stayed until after it closed. And at 11:08 p.m. we were riding a roller coaster in the darkness over the lake. I think it was Lake Erie. It was so scary and so fun. And the roller coaster was called Millennium Force. It's awesome. Cedar Point. Yes, that was my favorite summer memory. I love roller coasters. Bye.
My favorite summer memory, buying myself my own PlayStation 4. That's accomplishment right there.
And what games did you play on it?
So far I bought Rainbow Six because that's what my friend suggested, and I bought GTA.
And you have a lot of fun during it?
Yeah, we be online. I be playing with Trayvon too. So it's, Trayvon, Jake, a lot of them, a lot more.
Thank you.
My favorite summer memory actually happens to be with my good buddy, Mr. Galligan. We both are running the Chicago Marathon, and we ran a bunch of mileage together, and just spending the time with him and talking and getting to know him better, and it was a good time. See, Mr. Galligan, favorite summer memory.
What was your favorite summer memory?
Honestly, I'd have to say it's between sleeping in or not having to worry about homework.
Worrying about homework. Remember freshman year, we did whatever we wanted, so laid back, didn't worry about anything?
Yeah, freshman year was honestly a breeze.
I do wish I had some advice though when I was a freshman. It would have made these past 2 years so much easier.
Well, luckily this year's freshmen got advice from the Senn community.
If I could give advice to freshmen, I would say get organized in the first 2, 3, 4 weeks of school. Create a system to be organized, to build a strong foundation so that you can be successful in high school.
The advice I would give is to just do all of your work and join sports and clubs. I know it sounds cheesy, but it's true. And just enjoy your freshman year. Don't stress out about it. Just make sure that you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, and you'll be good.
Give advice to any freshman, I would say that just go out and try stuff. I mean, you're getting it done for free in high school. Might as well explore, figure out what you like and what you don't like, because worst thing that can happen is you don't like it, but at least you know what you won't like.
The advice I would give to freshmen would be go to class and don't ditch, because it starts as a bad habit. I mean, I wouldn't know, but I've heard from my friends. Yeah.
My advice would be to get involved somehow and, just be a part of the Senn family and community.
Don't let the work get overwhelming. I know it's a new process from middle school to high school, but don't let the work get overwhelming. That's about all.
Some of the advice I'd give you is to practice it now, so senior year you're not slacking, but make sure you guys actually build study habits, take notes, and be organized, because that will help you through the college application process, and then you'll have that developed into college.
On time to class and don't ditch class. That's what I mean. You have to it's a new year for you. You gotta be on time to class and do what you're supposed to do. And don't fight with teachers. You feel me? Damn. God bless.
My advice to freshmen would be to stay on top of your grades at the very beginning of the school year. Follow up with your teachers, and always have a gym uniform.
Always have a gym uniform and develop a routine. Try to be on time. Make friends.
Get involved. Get involved in anything, something. Find your place.
Get good grades. Be on your best behavior. Respect your teachers.
Just mature faster, I guess, would be my best piece of advice. But not too fast, right? You want them to enjoy their innocence for a time, but then mature faster. Because by the time you get to junior year, if you're still pulling the things you did freshman year, I'm not going to be happy. But not too fast.
I think my advice to freshmen would be to always remember that the way you're behaving now as freshmen is going to stick with you for the next 4 years. So it might kind of be fun to goof off and be silly and make trouble now, but one day you're going to be a senior and you're going to be asking teachers for letters of recommendation. You're going to be asking them to, help you figure out college stuff, and your teachers remember what you were like as freshmen. So however you want to be perceived later in life, that's probably how you should be acting now, so you keep a good reputation with you for all 4 years.
Doesn't it feel like just yesterday when we had our first club day?
Yeah, I remember sitting on the lawn with Miss Kinney, helping her with the basketball team. Everything went by so fast.
Senn TV filmed our 3rd annual club day.
On September 8th, Senn students and faculty gathered together to celebrate the 3rd annual club day on the front lawn. The event has been through many changes throughout the years, but the goal has remained the same: find a new interest outside of the classroom and have fun with it. Our correspondents from both Broadcast 1 and 2 came together to report on this event.
I think it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. I love seeing all the students out here in the front of the school. We've got so many new clubs. We have a huge variety of clubs and sports. It's a nice day, so I think it's a lot of fun. I really love Club Day.
I feel like this year's Club Day is definitely more organized,
There's a lot more people who help each other out, and also people are just way more involved in the school in general. There's a lot more school spirit than there used to be, which is definitely an up for us, and overall it's just exciting.
I think it was really good. I think we had a pretty good turnout, and I kind of feel bad for stealing everybody else's thunder with our demonstration.
Huge. Like, there's organization this year. I think the first year it was just a lot of like excitement, and this year now I think it seems to come together where now there's like areas for certain places, and I think this year it's probably the best one we've had.
Well, soccer, swimming, basketball, baseball if they get some.
That's a lot of sports.
Yeah, you need to join them sports.
Why is that?
Okay, help on your college applications.
Coding club has been going on for a few years now, and we're just kind of kicking it back up, and it'll be Wednesdays starting next week, and so we'll be learning Scratch and Python. Beginners are welcome, so we'll teach you how to code if you don't know how to do it, and yeah.
Do something you want to do. Try something new. I mean, this is an IB school. We want to try things that are different and have new experiences, and we want to embrace being a risk taker. And it's not easy, but try something that you haven't tried before. I mean, we've had people play baseball for us every year that aren't baseball players, but they try it, and then ultimately they end up liking it and they play again, or they don't.
Club Day is about putting faculty together on common interests. But what Senn has continued to do for the past 3 years is bring the community together. And of course, the community always responds back to the help.
So we have a representative here from the Chamber of Commerce to share a check and a donation with us for the Senn Arts program. So how about a big round of applause? Do you want to say anything?
Hi, I'm Laura Austin. I'm the Community Events Manager at the Andersville Chamber of Commerce, and it's my pleasure to give this donation check for $500 to the Senn Arts program. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. How about a big round of applause? Thank you, Laura.
With a sensational Club Day in the books, here's to a sensational year.
Hey, hold up, hold up. It's the Bulldogs about to blow it up, blow it up. Say, hey, hold up. It's the Bulldogs about to blow it up, blow it up. It's like, who got my back? I got your back. Who got my back? I got your back. Who got my back? I got your back. Hey, turn up.
One of our broadcast journalism 1 students has been working hard on her very own video. Here's Keya on KPop.
Listen, students, what's going on? My name is Tashkia Sultana, and this is the first episode of Keya on KPop. I've noticed there's so many freshmen who are into K-pop, so I want to take the time and tell all of you guys who have no idea what K-pop is about, or if you think K-pop is just some stupid music. It's not. Almost every K-pop song have a choreography to it. K-pop is not just only a bunch of girls and boys with makeup or great clothes. There's more to K-pop than you think. I'm going to talk about one of the top and hottest K-pop boy groups trending right now. So if you watch Billboard Music Awards, you probably heard of BTS because they're all over America. BTS were the first K-pop group to ever win the Billboard Music Awards. They beat Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber, and so many others. Some facts about BTS. BTS stands for Bangtan Sonyeondan, which means Bulletproof Boys, but in English they translated it to Beyond the Scene. Their fandom name is ARMY. They're a group of 7 handsome, amazing boys in their early 20s. They collaborated with Chainsmokers, Wally, and few others. On September 18th, they released their new hot album, Love Yourself, Her, along with their new single, DNA, with corresponding music video that ARMYs all over the world have been waiting for. BTS's DNA music video is the 11th most viewed video of all time in the first 24 hours. They hit almost 30 million views in 24 hours. How cool is that?
Hello. We here at Senn TV would like to send our love and support to the many victims of natural disasters that have struck in and around the United States.
Over the summer, Hurricane Harvey was the first major hurricane in about 10 years to make landfall in the United States. While approaching us, it also showed its wrath to countries such as Belize, Honduras, Nicaragua, the Yucatan Islands, and the Windward Islands. It has brought much suffering to the people of Houston, who are also still experiencing the aftermaths of it even after a month. Hurricane Irma brought about the unfortunate destruction of many islands in the Caribbean, including both the U.S. and British Virgin Islands. The worst was yet to come, however, as the hurricane swept through the mainland of Florida and the east coast of Florida. My friend Alex Johnson unfortunately had to go through this as she lives in Tarpon Springs, and a company named Duke Energy, well, they're not doing their job like Donald Trump, was not restoring power efficiently enough. And in Florida, you know it's hot, so people were struggling and people were dying of heat stroke as well. So some ways you can help people in Florida is donate to the Hurricane Irma Relief Fund, and in that way people will be able to be back to their healthy life, and Florida will be able to recover swiftly. Thank you.
On September 19th, an earthquake hit Mexico and devastated the country. More than 300 people have been reported killed and at least 60 buildings have been destroyed. We know that Mexico is well represented at Senn, so our hearts go out to the victims and their families.
Puerto Rico has always been an interest to me. The culture and the island are so beautiful. It was such a tragedy to hear about the hurricane. Hurricane Maria left Puerto Rico without electricity, maybe even for months, and a foot of rain. It destroyed many houses and buildings. With winds of 150 miles per hour, it has caused many fatalities throughout its path.
It's clear that these natural disasters have caused a great distress in the lives of many. Although things may look bleak right now, that doesn't mean that there isn't anything we can do about it. If you've been to a store like CVS, you may have noticed when checking out that you're able to donate a small portion of money to a cause to help save victims. Although you may think that $1 won't change much, in reality, it actually could make a huge difference. We all want to make sure that our donations go towards a great cause, so here are some to look out for. The American Red Cross Association has quite a few options for Hurricane Harvey, Irma, Maria, and more. Global Giving has its very own Hurricane Irma relief, which has successfully raised $1 million of its $2 million goal. Save the Children specializes in helping out family and children, so if you have loved ones in Puerto Rico, that might be one you might want to look out for. The world's in a rough shape right now, so let's do our best to make sure we can pitch in whenever we can.
Hey Cam, have you ever heard of a teacher that raps?
No, that sounds terrible.
Mr. C, what are you?
My name is Mr. C, and I'm here to say I love journalism in a major way. I'll break it down now.
Well, not necessarily that kind of rapping.
With the new year comes a lot of new faces. We're here to highlight new English teacher, Mr. Ibay.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I'm Mr. Ibay. I'm one of the new English teachers at Senn. Welcome to my class. So prior to Senn, I taught for a couple years in South Korea, where I taught English as a second language. And then I came back and I got my master's at Loyola, and then I taught at Truman Middle College in Uptown. I taught creative writing, I taught a regular English 101 type course, and film/literature. I'm loving Senn so far. Yeah, one thing that I love about it is the Senn team as well as the students, right? So one thing that's really cool about the Senn team is that there's this collaborative atmosphere among the teachers, which was really helpful and motivating. And as far as the students, they bring this academic rigor and positive energy to the classes, which I'm really excited about.
I think that Mr. Ibay is really cool and all, cause about his SoundCloud rapping is really cool. But yeah, he's overall a really nice teacher. He's totally relatable, understandable. It's awesome. He's awesome.
One positive experience that really stuck out was Club Day last week. I was just struck by the eclectic mix of students from different cultures, backgrounds, styles, all commingling together, and there was this energy in the air that I really responded to.
Mr. Ibay got his inspiration and love of incorporating hip-hop and rap into his teaching lessons when he saw how his students at Truman reacted to it, and ever since then, he hasn't been able to stop the hip-hop/rap references in his class.
What's really cool about hip-hop is it uses a lot of the literary devices that occurs in our literature classes. So, for example, much in the same way that Shakespeare or Emily Dickinson use alliteration, rhyme, onomatopoeia, we have rap artists like Kendrick, Chance, Cardi B, using those similar poetic devices. And once we make those connections, once students see that, it's really cool. Last week, we looked at a mentor text by Chance the Rapper. We looked at his verse from Summer Friends. Because summer's ending, I wanted to model a form of annotation with that text, and it was really cool. The students really liked it. As a teacher, I want to help shift the culture. And as an English teacher, I'm part of the humanities, and that deals with matters of the heart, asking the big questions. What does it mean to co-create a meaningful, purposeful life? All of those can be answered in the classroom, and especially by teaching high school, I get to work with students who are at a point in their time when they're figuring out who they are as individuals, and that's really exciting to me. There's a rumor, I am an aspiring SoundCloud rapper. I don't have a SoundCloud right now. That's because I need to work on my bars, but yeah, I do drop the occasional bar. Yo, shout out to the new year. Senn students have no fear. Class just started. Hope is important, so we should probably guard it. Like James, let's go harden. You can find me in room 200, where my students keep it 200. Minds so bright, they'll leave your minds dangling like a modifier. Their only mode is fire. Hashtag sensational.
Speaking of new things, Mr. Stahoviak welcomed a new class to Senn. Let's get the scoop from Hassan Gordon.
Accounts. We want to jump in and explore the games, but
inside the world of computers, Mr. Stahoviak has put together an amazing program for juniors and seniors focused on designing digital graphics and gaming. Let's take a look inside and see what's in store.
My background is in computer science. I worked for a corporation in Chicago, developing applications for basically marketing. So a company that sells products such as Coke and Pepsi and Kellogg's Corn Flakes and such. So we built applications for this company. At some point though, I felt that wasn't rewarding, and I wanted to work with students and teach students computer science. And game programming is one of the best ways to do this, because computer science can be a dry topic. However, if we incorporate computer science and coding through writing games and building games, then we can learn about collaboration, project management, and game development in a fun way.
Although it may look like these students are playing video games, in reality they're actually studying a simple program called Scratch. Scratch is a program that allows users to create simple interactive medias, such as stories, video games, and more. Today, Mr. Stahoviak has had his students research different types of games to get a feel of what they're going to expect in the future.
I think a challenge for coding is that it can be kind of abstract. It requires a different way of thinking. It's a bit mathematical, but it's really not math. It's a different way of thinking that often students and adults have not thought before. There are many different ways of procedural and computational thinking, algorithmic thinking that students have to learn. And then once they learn how to think and really solve a problem, then they can write code and create a game. Well, if there's one favorite aspect, is that it's that I feel like I am always learning something new myself. So what keeps life interesting is it's an adventure, and always continuing to learn and challenge myself. So students are always bringing in new ideas. Their imaginations, the stories they tell are often like new and fresh, That's always very interesting to come to work as a teacher and to hear the ideas that students have, and then to see those ideas on paper and then in their designs in their games. So students may decide to pursue a career in computer science. This will give them the tools to do that. They may pursue and be interested in game design. And there's a huge field of game design now. People make lots of money in game design. But it's also a competitive field. So we are hopefully going to give students the tools necessary to get maybe some internships with game developers, actually have internships before they leave high school. Hopefully they will understand whether they're interested in gaming and computer science, and they can make a decision as to whether they want to pursue that. So that's one thing. Other skills, though, is students will just learn the skills necessary to be successful in life.
We here at Senn TV can't wait to see what exciting projects the design class will cook up.
What's your favorite Netflix show?
Probably The Walking Dead, but that's just because it's my favorite show in general.
I told you, I don't understand why those things move so slow. There's not a valid reason to be scared of them.
It eats you. It's like a shark.
But we're on land and near Lake Michigan.
But what if you go to the ocean?
But there are no sharks here,
But
so
you could
not
go
a valid reason to be scared of them. Anyways, let's take it to Paula Trejo about her favorite Netflix show.
Hi, my name is Paula Trejo, and this is Trejo's take on the CW's Riverdale. Riverdale is about Archie Andrews and his gang exploring their hometown's dark mysteries. Riverdale is one of the TV series that has been talked about since it came out in January 2017. It is an adapted TV series from the Archie comics, which was founded in 1939. The comic is about a normal person to whom readers could relate to. It is also known for its fictional characters who are Archie Andrews, Betty Cooper, Veronica Lodge, Chelsea McCoy, Shahara Blossom, and Jughead Jones. These are also the main characters on Riverdale, who are played by KJ Apa, Lily Reinhart, Camila Mendez, Ashley Murray, Madeline Petch, and Cole Sprouse. I think the show is a really good show. In my opinion, my favorite character is Jughead. Like, I love Jughead so much. Like, y'all girls know, we love Jughead. And my favorite girl character gotta be Veronica, because she brings the sass in the show. She's the sassy one out of everybody. And not only does like the show have like all the mystery and all that stuff like that, it also has romantic. The two couples that are Jughead and Betty and Archie and Veronica. But I don't really like Archie and Veronica because like they seem like an awkward couple, and I feel like Archie kind of likes Betty if you watch the show, but he just wants to be with Veronica just to be with her, which is sad for her. Dang.
Now to end, we have Philip Johnson White with sports.
Yo, what's good, Senn High School? It's your boy, Philip Johnson White, and I am back again for yet another season of Senn Sports. Today, I will be bringing you guys a girls volleyball team, and I had the chance to go interview Coach Benson and Chisholm Chima, one of the main leaders on the team. Let's take you there now.
All right, so hello, Coach Benson. How's it going?
Going great today.
How do you feel like being the coach of the girls volleyball team today?
I love it. These girls are fantastic, hard workers and everything.
How do you feel about that last win against Schurz?
It was a great win. The girls fought hard going all the way through it. They had a little struggle at the beginning, but they pushed through and they overcame to come back and win.
So how do you feel about the season overall?
It's been a great season so far. We've had 2 losses, 4 wins so far. The losses have been things the girls have learned from the whole time. It's been a matter of just them overcoming mistakes, not so much them getting beat, but more them overcoming mistakes and learning what they got to do for the next win and come through. You know, the seniors are amazing. There's a ton of seniors across the board. Each one of them can step up in their own way. Our libero, Isayan, is a fantastic libero. She's a leader. She gets the girls out there. She gets them motivated, keeps them excited about it all. Chisholm here has been fantastic. She steps up every time, makes sure the girls are on it. I can trust her with everything. So these girls are awesome.
Thank you. So I'm going to move on to you, Chisholm. How do you feel about that praise from your coach right there?
good. I mean, it feels good to know your coach can trust you. But I agree, every single one of us has been on top of our game lately, and I feel like I don't really think there is a leader. I think we all work together really well, so yeah.
And how do you feel personally about that win against Shirts?
I feel great because Shirts we're both Bulldogs, and so we've been kind of butting heads for a while, and just like you said, we did have like a setback a couple times, but to just overall come out there and win felt really great.
And what is your remaining goal for the rest of the season?
To win the rest of the games, because we can't afford to lose anymore. We play Rickover for our senior night, and that's going to be really fun. But my overall goal is just to make sure we win every game and play yesterday's good game, and just keep the season going.
So it seems like you really, really love volleyball. So tell me, where did that love come from?
My mom has been playing volleyball, my aunt has been playing volleyball, my uncle's playing, so I started playing like 6 years ago-ish, and I'm really, really great to have made the team freshman year and just kept going. Hopefully, cross fingers, take this to college and do something with it, but yeah, I'm in love with the sport.
So do you have anything else to say to people that may be watching this later on?
Any incoming freshmen or anyone in general that wants to do a sport or a club or anything it is, go for it, try out. The worst you can do is try out, just try out, get out there and do something with your high school experience and make it fun.
Thank you very much.
Now with football season in full swing and our Bulldogs holding a record of 2-2 after that great overtime victory against Crane, winning 12-6. Unfortunately, our Bulldogs fell to Von Steuben 21-8 in a game that I expected us to win. But anyways, the main story here is that Sam Zeman, the main QB for our team, he fell down with an LCL tear. But we all know Sam's not going to be held back by that injury, as he's always said on his Snapchat. But anyways, back to the main issue here. Today, Senn goes against Prosser, and one of the key players in that game will be Godwin Ngolo Jr. His number is number 8. And I had the chance to interview him, so let's cut to him right now.
Why are you so swole? No. Godwin, tell me about the football season so far. How do you feel about it?
I feel like football season this year is like, I feel like it's better because I'm a senior now, and we run the team, so the team is. I feel like the team we could do something, We just gotta get up in our conference. We're having a good season so far. We're 2-2. We lose game on mistakes, but we learn from our mistakes. So yeah.
So how does this season different from all your last seasons?
This season is different. I don't feel the need to. I'm not injured, so yeah. Because most of my season I've been like out most games with injuries. I feel like I could play all games this season. Make something happen for the team.
So you were the Derrick Rose of the Senn football team.
For my first 2 years, yes, but not anymore.
So, are you excited about going to the playoffs this year?
We go to the playoffs if we win first place in our conference, which I think we could do. We've only lost one game in the conference. I think it's still possible. Because all our other opponents, they pretty much have the same record, except for Vaughn, who beat us. So yeah.
Do you think you should have won that game?
Oh yeah, most definitely. We should have won that game because we lost it on mistakes and people getting tired. Plus Vaughn had they had 30 people on the bench, so it was
So do you have any advice to new freshmen since you're leaving? You're the senior. Do you have any advice for people that want to play football next year?
Come to practice every day. Just come to practice every day so you don't miss a thing, so you know what's happening. Yeah.
Bulldog season has only just begun, and so far we are running into the fall sports season. If you have a chance to check out a game, please check out a game, support our Bulldogs, and as always, it has been your boy, Philip Johnson White. And I'll catch y'all in the next episode. Goodbye.
That's all the time we have today, Senn.
Until next time,
Toots my boots.
Yeet. What was that?
Quiet on set.
3, 2, 1, action.
Hello, Senn, and welcome back to Senn TV. We're super excited to...
Are we? What was your favorite summer memory?
Nabil.
What are you doing, Nabil?
Why
Stop.
are you taking pictures? Wait, is that Mr. C?
Stop laughing at it. Oh my god.
Okay. Yikes. 10-4. 10-4. Okay. Where am I? Are you breaking the chair? Don't push me.
Your arms are all
Where
over
do I start?
Full extended arms.
You look so upset. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done. I'm done playing. Stop laughing. Wait.
Just go.
Don't pressure me.
Huh? I'm gonna say sophomore year.
Remember sophomore year?
Let's do the favorite summer memory again.
Senn TV filmed our 3rd annual club day.
One of our broadcast journalism 1 students has been working very hard on her.
I'm sorry, I don't even know. Move now to get out of the way. Favorite memory was for the summer?
Getting my wisdom teeth out. That hurt.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What did he say? He said getting his wisdom teeth taken out.
I have a scar, like in my boat. Nah, it's low key weird. Why y'all zooming into my face like that?
What are you doing?
My name is Mr. C, and I'm here to say I love journalism in a major way. I'll break it down now.
Well, not necessarily that kind of rap.